Hey everybody. All right, so the question of the week, are you fearful? Is there an area in your life where there's a stranglehold of fear? Some of it, sometimes in our lives, we may appear fearful. We may tend to have more of an anxious personality, where others of us can feel very confident and nobody on the outside would ever know that we deal with fear in this deep, hidden area of our lives. But my prayer today is that we're going to be able to release it. We're going to be able to give it to God and walk in freedom that He has availed for us. And so what's the best way to do that? Go back to His Word. Go back to truth so He can shine the light of truth in our situations. And we're going to look at 2 Timothy chapter 1, starting at verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and a sound mind. Now, if you are dealing with fear, I'm not mentioning to this verse for you to feel bad about yourself, going like, oh my gosh, God has given me all this and I'm still fearful. No, I want you to realize that what you're dealing with is not of God. So let's turn it over to God and walk in truth. This is not to beat you up, but to realize the weapons that are available to you to fight back the fear. So God has given us power, love, and a sound mind. How are you going to implement that in your life today? My suggestion would be to ground in the Word. Get in the Word. See what He says about things. And if you have an area of fear, don't be afraid. He knows it anyway. So I encourage you to go to Him in prayer. Ask Him, Father, I have this area and it's not of you for me to be fearful in this. So would you take it, please? Do you have the courage to release your fears to the Lord and know that He's capable and that He is a loving God who wants what's good for you and that He's trustworthy? Release your fears to Him today and walk in the power and in His love and a sound mind. Ask Him, say, Father, I want to release this to you. Will you please help me walk in your wholeness? And again, another way to walk in His wholeness is what we put our mind on. If we put our focus on fears, that's all we're going to see. They're in the forefront. But have you ever noticed about perception? Someone could be taller, but if they're in the background, we don't see them. Sometimes if I'm holding a little iPhone and I'm holding it like this, it's going to seem bigger than the 6-foot person behind us. See, sometimes our fears can be the things we're holding in the foreground, where God is there in the background, waiting to be invited in, waiting to show that He is bigger than our fears. What are you going to put your eyes on? His Word says in Philippians chapter 4, finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there's any virtue, if there's anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. Fear in our lives may be big because that's what we're meditating on. Change your focus, change your meditation. Meditate on the God of the universe and His goodness who wants to bring life and freedom into the place of your fears. And we at Passion for Moms will be praying for you and with you this week so that we can all walk in His freedom and His power and His love and a sound mind together. Thank you guys for being